Excuse me. We can actually talk about, oopsies. We can actually talk about how Builderall is helping, because I know, Brandon, obviously you use Builderall heavy, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's pretty much my main tool.
Right. Same here as far as using it to build out sites like the one that I was just showcasing, because I just think it's the perfect thing to put in your Instagram profile, because you can change it relatively. I mean, it takes a little more effort, in my opinion, than LinkedIn, but it's worth it because you have that analytics. You have that kind of analytics behind it. So that's where your Builderall page allows you to have your Google Analytics, your Facebook Pixel, allows you to do SEO. Linktree is not allowing you to do that, even on the, and also, most importantly, it allows you to connect a domain so that now it's branded to you. Those are some things that, like I said, make Builderall an essential tool at $70. And as a freelancer, to be able now to have those customized, those things, a customized page where you're getting analytics, you're able to, if you choose to, have more paid and targeted marketing. But the one thing I don't know is if everybody on the call knows what Google Analytics is. Right? So when you're getting traffic, like, you know, Daz, how you're getting traffic to these sites, when you have your Google Analytics page, you're going to be able to, oh yeah, so Yolanda, good. Thanks for telling me that you didn't know, because what I'm saying is with Google Analytics, it tells you what device the people that are coming to your website are using. It tells you what country they're in. These are all things that are all important, because they allow you now, if you're going to do some paid marketing, let's say with Facebook ads, right? Or YouTube ads. So I haven't done YouTube ads. So definitely Facebook ads, you're able to do targeting, because you're like, yo, I'm getting a lot of organic traffic from Australia for some reason for this offer. You can reach out to more people. Oh, sorry about that. You can reach out to more people in Australia, on the premise that if some people like the stuff, the stuff, whatever it is that you're marketing in Australia, there's a good chance that more Australians just need to see it because they're gonna like it too, right? So Google Analytics is something that you always want to have, so that you can really be monitoring who's coming to the page. And that's where it's more of a long-term plan for when you're doing paid marketing. And even so then you can find out, hey, what are some more things Australian folks like that I now can be marketing on this page, or you know, things like that I think are important. And then of course the Facebook Pixel, if you're not familiar with that, what that is a free code that Facebook offers that says, hey, people in, you know, California are really digging this black seed oil. But they're coming to my site because they found it somewhere, but they're not necessarily buying it. Now let me send them show them an ad while they're on Facebook, reminding them that they need to come back and make that purchase. It takes an average of
you can imagine.
It takes an average of 4 to 7 exposures for people to really contemplate purchasing from your brand. So that one time that they see your website is often not enough. And that's why it often becomes important to follow up with a little bit of paid advertisement. And then the other cool thing about Builderall is the ability to create a funnel. So you're going to get the email address and stuff like that. That's always nice. So when you think about it, even at the premium level, $70 a month means if you can just get 7 clients at $10 a piece to do this little, and then I'll show you again. Let's see if I can find another website that's working. I'll show it to you guys. And also, this is like one of the reasons I love Zoom, because I'm literally just showing you guys from my cell phone, right? I've been, right? So here's where you can find just 10 people. And here's where, this is my website. Let's see. Yeah, that one isn't working for some odd reason. But here you can see that you can just find 10 people that, 7 people at $10 a piece to do a website like this for, right? And you have the ability now to have your Builderall membership paid. And so that's why I'm a Builderall ambassador. And I literally, somebody posted, hey, you know, I need help. I'm looking for a VA to just help me. And I know Alicia just signed off, but I'll be sending her the replay because this is also where she can come in now. And when she's helping Haywood out, be able to be in these groups. If she's not already Haywood, I'll tell you what groups you should drop her into, and she can be making some extra money just being a VA for other people. But I say this because there was a Builderall certified partner, and he has a website where he's advertising that he builds websites for free. And one of the reasons that he does that is because down here, if you can see here, you see that little powered by Builderall. That was a little, that's where now it's linking out to, should be my page. Let's see. Where if they, when they sign up, right? Because look at all of this stuff that Builderall has, over 30 different tools. Can you imagine that? You try them out and it leads you to just to signing up. But as you can see, that little banner there is where people that are curious, when they see how cool the original site is, are going to be able to connect with you. Okay? Anyone?
I love it. I'm so glad I showed up tonight because I didn't know about this strategy.
Well, yeah, I've talked about it before, and that's where, keep in mind, that's one of the reasons I like doing this call. How about next week? That's what we're going to do. We're going to hop on Instagram. I can do that from the phone, not even on the computer, and we're going to reach out to some businesses, and then you guys, I'll do 5 businesses, and Daz, you're going to be able to commit to 5 businesses to be on the call next week. I know you have another one that clashes, or Yolanda. I'd love for you, if you have, is she already on Builderall?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So Yolanda, then if you're still here with us, or Haywood, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So look, I'm kicking Daz out of the picture. She can just watch. I'm going to reach out to 5 businesses. Haywood's going to reach out to 5 businesses. And Yolanda is going to reach out to 5 businesses next week. And if Alicia is there, then she's good. That's 20 businesses, right? That's not even that much. Is that fair? And we're going to do this strategy of not just talking about it, being about it, reaching out to 5 businesses. I'll talk to you guys about some hashtags that I like to use for, just to find people that are doing stuff that might not necessarily have a site. And we're going to say, hey, I'll do your website for free. Or if you don't want to do free, you want to do $10. It depends on how much you value your time. I say start off with free, just so that if you're not too familiar with using Builderall, I have these templates, and so once you guys have already, have already done it. Well, by done it, I mean once you guys have already come onto the call and we do it, then I'll send you the template. So I'd show you how to edit it. Does that make sense, Yolanda? And Daz, he also knows how to do it too. But that's where now we got the accountability that, hey, next week, 7 o'clock, I'm going to be there, God willing. You're going to be there, and Haywood's going to be there. And hopefully Alicia, if we can get her on, yeah, I know, hopefully if the baby or whatever. And if not, we'll do 5 for her on her behalf, right? And they'll be And then I think that'll be a cool idea. Some other things too, as far as scheduling and managing your time. So I have 3 companies here. I'm going to tell you right now, I use Calendly. I love it. It syncs up with Zoom when you have the paid membership. And that is only $10 or $15 every month. Very well spent. So that's going to be my first one. My primary thing, I'm gonna say, get Calendly, get Calendly, get Calendly. The other 2 are Acuity and Drift. Those are tools that you can use to schedule and manage your time. And I think that's an essential thing. So one thing I found, people took me more seriously when I used to say, you know what, you want to make an appointment with me? That's great. Even if it's for a free appointment, I always try my best to send them to Calendly. And that helps me because guess what? They send them a text message that says, hey, your meeting is whatever, like a reminder text message so that they don't forget about it. They send them an email also. And that's where I love Calendly. I think it's a cool thing. Oh yeah. There's no referral link on that. That's just a company that I happen to use and have my reasons for supporting. It works pretty seamlessly. I saw that was just for you, but I put it for everybody because Calendly is what's up. That's one of my best friends. But also keep in mind, they have an app and you download it, but you still got to remember when it is. But when they actually automatically send you the Zoom, then Zoom sends you Zoom sends you hey Larry, what's up? Zoom will send you a reminder message as well, as far as you being the scheduler. One of the other things too is, so Brandon, what do you use any kind of accounting software?
You say accounting software?
Yeah, like QuickBooks, FreshBooks, Wave.
No, I do not. I'm trying to get into that, to be honest with you.
Nah, bro, I'm right there with you because I've heard everybody talking about QuickBooks, but I haven't really used it. Oh, you've tried Wave? I've never. So that's where this is where the freelancing.
I tried Waves because it goes with Google Sheets, like me and my Google.
Yeah.
So it's like it has a free extension in Google Sheets to it.
I didn't know that, but I'm jotting that down now.
What's it called?
Wave.
Wave. Okay, I'll write that shit down.
As I said, when I get the time, and my mom is also, she types as a profession, so maybe she can help me out. I have all these things. When I take these courses, I like to take notes. I say that note takers are money makers, but that's not true. You got to do what's in the notes. Give that step, right, Des? But anyways, free Google Sheets integration, I'll say, because I didn't know that, but now I know. Because it's Mike's super short show. Right. Cool. Yeah, but anyways, Brandon, that's what I'm saying. I gotta use it.
You have to access it through Google Sheets in the top bar where it says add-ons. There's all kind of stuff you could do because before Builderall, I didn't even build phone apps on Google Sheets, y'all. But
oh wow.
There's extensions and add-ons that go into it that just make stuff easier, and that's how you get to it. I've never been to the site. I got it out of the Google Sheets on the add-ons.
Gotcha. So that's where even in Google Sheets, I've never been to add-ons. There might be so much more to discover there. I thought it was just, I was going to say an Excel ripoff, but that's not necessarily what I meant. So here's one of the things I'm saying also too. We got to look into this QuickBooks stuff, Brandon. I don't know about you, but everybody seems to be using QuickBooks, and that's something where as far as accounting goes, I'm just looking for something. And if somebody else on the call for receipts, right, to keep track of receipts, because that if you get audited, you'll have to have your receipts. And I used to just keep them in a shoebox with but that's not very accountant friendly. Like no accountant wants all of their clients to just drop a
Isn't there an app called Shoebox? I could have swore it's a receipt app called Shoebox or something to that nature.
Shut the front door. I believe it, because that would make sense, because that's literally what I do. I just put it in a shoebox. So I'm gonna have to look for an app for that, because that's definitely, Brandon, listen, if you find something, let me know.
Expensify is good.
Expensify?
Yep, that's a good app for that.
All right. Thanks, Haywood.
You're welcome.
Expensify.
And Miles IQ as well, if you want to track your miles.
Miles IQ.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, for tracking receipts. And well, Miles IQ is kind of self-explanatory. So one of the things too that I want to stress to you guys is like having a dry spell, right? So once you get these things into motion and you have clients and you've done stuff for them, and then you're looking to do more for them, you want to make sure that you you want to make sure that you that you keep in contact, right? And the same thing too is what happens when you have a dry spell. So as a freelancer, like now, when you have an email list of even, this is a perfect climate. You have, let's say you picked a niche and you were like, yo, well, let me do some restaurants. I say restaurants because I like food. So and let's say you choose them to do their Instagram links for them. If you see somebody that, and there's another thing too, before this COVID stuff started, I saw a lot of people kind of selling from home, and I don't even know if you know that you can sign up for Uber Eats and a DoorDash from your residential location. I mean, I've seen somebody use Instagram to get the money that they needed for a commercial location. So that's where you want to make sure that you are if you have a restaurant and you did a link for them, now is an opportunity, because you might be going through a dry spell as a freelancer, right? Now people are a little more tighter with the purse, that non-essential businesses are closed, but you can reach out to existing clients. So that's one of the things that this course stressed, was the value of reaching out to existing clients. So even though people that you've done stuff for free for, and you can even think, okay, maybe it's free for the first 6 months, and then after they see, yo, people are clicking on these links, I'm able to know who's coming, like, you know, who, like whether we get more females, what the age demographic and stuff, all those things you're now able to monitor when you're using the proper analytics in the back end for them. You can say that they're going to be able to, hold on one sec, just getting a little distracted. Settings, going to, sounds like somebody's having some breathing issues there. I'm gonna mute you guys out. If you need to unmute yourself, just let me know. Just unmute yourself. But that's where, what was I saying? Yeah, so now you're reaching back out to clients. One of the things that you may have noticed as of the COVID is that email marketing became a lot more heavy. I think it's a hibachi place, Shiro's. They were emailing me like every day. Hey, we're open, guys, for takeout. This location is closed today. This location is open today. So that's something for a restaurant, where sometimes when things are booming, they're thinking, we don't need email marketing. You might be able to, well, you not might, but that's where you can think of the long-term play of how quickly a lot of these companies that had booming business were now leaning back on their email list because they saw that that was a way to reach out to existing clients. So as a freelancer, you now have the ability to reach out to your existing clients that may be from when you first started and you were doing things for free. And then slowly, as you're able to move things up, slowly as you're able to move things up, you'll see that they have need for services that you might also offer. If you did email marketing for them, now it becomes a point where you can say, listen, email marketing is good, but do you need to email them on a more regular frequency? I can take care of that now. If you did a website for them in the past and now people are not necessarily buying at the rates that they used to, that would also be where you could now sell email services. Oh, my bad. But yeah, so that's pretty much what we got here. The other thing is doing a quick review of your clients' websites, social media posts, and things of that sort will help you now to see where you can offer them services that they might not have hopped on to at the beginning, right? You can find out what it is that they are currently doing and what they had planned to do. So the COVID whatever, pandemic, epidemic, whatever it is at this point, can be a profitable time for you to reach out to businesses and offer them services that will be beneficial for you once things kind of normalize. The other part, the last thing that I'll leave you guys with is the essentials of having a sales funnel as a, as somebody that's a freelancer. The first thing that they're interacting with your sales funnel does is it creates awareness of your brand. It allows you then to, they allows them to learn who you are and what you do, and then you filter, well, not filter, but you reinforce that awareness with interest. So you have conversations of your background, you have prior testimonials, you use a lead magnet. So everybody on the call is familiar with what a lead magnet is, right? Hello? Oh, I forgot I muted you guys out. But yeah, you guys should be familiar with what a lead magnet is. And that's where you're creating the interest, your decision. Now you want to move them to make a decision. So that's 6 to 8 touch points to get someone interested. So I had said 4 to 7. This particular freelancer uses 6 to 8. So that's adding one more exposure to me. And that's where you want to make sure that you're exposing them to your brand as much as possible to get that conversion, right? So to get that sale, to get that client, whatever it is that you are trying to do. It's to get them interested enough to make the decision. And then, of course, you want to follow that up with a strong action, right? Which is delivering them something that you can get a good testimonial for in the future. And that's when you make it clear to follow up with a contract and an agreement as a freelancer. Thank you so much, Joycelyn. I appreciate that. And one of the members of Team BYOB actually gifted me with this logo. So Joycelyn, I'm not too sure who got you on the call, but this is the works of Ra Thriver. He is, in my opinion, a very talented logo designer. And he actually does some of our trainings as well.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys. The only part that I skipped through was finding a mentor. Oh, no, I skipped out something else pretty big, which is the 7 must-haves as a freelancer. So Joycelyn, you actually popped in at a great opportunity. The first one is a website, right? So that's going to be a virtual business card. Unfortunately, mine is down. So when I get back onto Builderall, I should be able to show you guys that. But virtual business card is going to be how somebody can reach out to you. It's going to have your social media platforms on it, so on and so forth. Okay. It's an opportunity for you to get new leads and new sales. Another thing is going to be a place to take notes. So for me, that is still a composition notebook. But guess what? For everybody that is on the premium plan for Builderall, they have access to a CRM. And if they don't have Builderall, to be completely fair, they can use an Excel spreadsheet. It does the job. But having it in Builderall, of course, for the $70, only justifies their price point, right? The next one is HubStop. So HubStop is another little nugget. I don't know how many people on the call have used it. Brandon, I have a feeling you probably have heard of HubStop, right? HubStop actually offers you a variety of different digital marketing trainings, and they also offer a CRM. Another thing that you're going to want are places to get paid. So while this person actually said PayPal, I'm no longer recommending PayPal. I've heard way too much horror stories, and I have been a victim of a horror story myself. So you have Stripe is another alternative. You have Wave, which Daz has mentioned previously, that integrates very well with Google Sheets. Daz just said Biddies. I'm not too sure. Or there's also BitPay. Oh, Bitcoin. So you can also educate yourself on the power of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and taking currency there. Bitcoin right now is over $8,000. So just one Bitcoin is over $8,000, I believe, right? The
over
next
9,000.
one is what?
Over 9.
Over 9 now. So that's awesome. I can't even say that. Proposity is something. Honeybook, Desado. Those are some ones. I'm gonna drop them in the chat for those people that actually have popped on with us. I'm not too familiar with them, but this freelancer obviously knows what he's talking about. He has his course on LinkedIn, and it's available for anybody that's interested that connects with me on LinkedIn. I'll definitely send you the course. I think, like I said, it's a great tool. Email. So email marketing, guess what? In Builderall, we have our email marketing at the premium plan. I do believe you have the ability to reach out to unlimited leads. But let's be real, for those of you that don't have Builderall yet, or are on the Builderall free plan, as you can see, there are too many reasons for you to be at the premium level for $70 once you're really putting in the work. But you have the opportunity now to use MailChimp. I know some 6-figure businesses that use MailChimp, but when you have the ability to use Builderall and have it all on a seamless platform and also be selling the service as well, it makes sense to be using it. The other one that I actually use, which I can help you too, is Aweber. So Aweber is what I had been using it for so long that Daz has come through and she's mastered the email marketing system that Builderall uses even better than myself. So hopefully Daz will have some trainings on that if you're listening. But Aweber is also another alternative. You have ConvertKit. So I've heard good things about ConvertKit, and there's also something called Drip. Okay. The other thing you're going to need is a website. In this website, you're going to need About Me. It is an opportunity for people to connect with you and your brand, a portfolio and testimonial, and or testimonials. So that's where people can see. And here's the thing, when you first start out, that's why you want to have free stuff for people to take advantage of, with lead magnets and of course just offering your services for free or at a very low cost, because now that allows people to give you a good testimonial that they do and they have appreciated your work. A blog. So one of the cool things about Builderall, we not only do they have their own blog system, right? But now they have the ability to use WordPress. So you can use WordPress to build out a blog. And for those of you that are familiar with WordPress, WordPress allows you to use plugins and a variety of different things that are very SEO friendly. SEO is search engine optimization. And that, of course, is how people find you on the World Wide Web, whether that be through Google, Yahoo, Bing, whatever. You want a blog that's actually going to pop up. And that's where I'm going to revert back to the website that I talked to you guys about at the beginning. If you're looking to do the Instagram thing that we're going to do next week, you have the ability now to use SEO so that when somebody, Googles Yolanda from Florida, I saw that you had Florida in your name on Zoom, or, when someone Googles Haywood Wall, that they're going to find you and not some of the many other Haywood Walls that they have. The other thing is, while social media is not relevant, I mean, social media is popular. When it comes to your brand, you have to remember that social media, they change their algorithms all the time. They change their interface. Facebook is right now in the process of changing their interface, right? Why would you then want to have a social media platform when everything changes? You're not going to be able to keep up, right? It becomes where you have to go. He has to redo everything. Whereas your website, you have full control over that, right? So those are the 7 things. You got the website, you have a place to take notes, which is like a CRM system, and that's for customers. But I also say, as a freelancer, you want to have a place to take notes just as you're learning more material, right? You want to have a payment processor or a place to get paid. You want to have email, what do they call that? Not email service provider, but autoresponder. So that's another word for email, is autoresponder. And then, of course, in your website, you want to have an about me, portfolio, and or testimonials, a blog. And you want to remember that social media is not something that you can rely on in the sense that things change. When you have your own website, you have full control over what changes. So I think we're just hey Ra, thanks for joining us. I was just about to actually close up, but as you can see, I was telling everybody, Ra is the person that designed that awesome logo for me. So for those of you that are new to BYOB, he's somebody that you definitely want to pay attention to for when he drops some nuggets on us. Cool. Anybody have any questions?
I have a question.
Hopefully I have the answer.
On when you were talking about have a website, I am totally new to this.
Okay, cool.
So I have a free account right now. So I'm trying to learn my way around Builderall and everything.
So for that, so next week, Yolanda, we've already committed to going on Instagram and getting some leads. So then, of course, once we have those leads, what do we need to do? We need to service them, right? And also, I'm gonna say, when we're just reaching out to people on Instagram, the nature of the conversation we cannot anticipate. But when it comes to, actually, oh, I don't have access to Builderall, or else I would have just hopped in real quick and just shown you that Builderall has templates already. So that's where I'm gonna have Daz, Daz can definitely show you some videos that we've done in the past of where to get some of the old templates, but we're moving into a new system. Cheetah Builder is our new flagship, let's say, product, and that they also already have some templates that you can utilize, and you want to be looking into that. Maybe actually on the YouTube channel we can find something. I'm trying to think. I'll make sure that I get Daz a video so that she can give to you, or if we're in a mutual group together, or you just connect with me because you're already under Daz, I'll get you a video that kind of shows you how to go through the templates. Okay.
Well, that wasn't my question.
Oh, so what was it?
No, I was just saying that, I'm kind of new to building the website. I had already built a website with Daz's help, and I'm just trying to get more familiar with Builderall, getting around and clicking and pointing and dragging and dropping. But my question is, you were saying something about a website, and you said on your website you should have a section that says about me. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. And
what else did you say?
Oh,
about
yeah.
Me is testimonials.
Yeah. So your portfolio or testimonials. For me, I had leverage, like, for example, I can send you some websites that I've made, because one thing I didn't mention was, if you, like, let's say you go out, you get a lead, and maybe you just don't have the time to do it, or it's a little over your scope, you want to make sure that you feel that there's somebody on the team. You can split the commission, what you're going to get paid, right? When you know their their price point, you take that into consideration, and then you subcontract them. Okay. But so that's where the portfolio and testimonials, that's why I said for testimonials, well, for someone like yourself, like you said, that you're still getting familiar with Builderall, then you could just offer up to do this work for free. On the premise, for me, when I'm doing something for somebody, it helps with accountability. When I know, all right, well, Joycelyn, I'm doing her website, and while I'm doing it for free, I got to do it within the parameters that we spoke about when we have like a proposal first and then a contract. So that's where those steps are in place while you kind of get. I'm telling you, Yolanda, the more that you build out stuff, so you can even do, I know Rod does niche websites, right? So like maybe something that you like down in Florida, maybe, this is random, but you do a niche site on Florida oranges. That's just to get your expertise level up, right? To really be able to do the websites better and at a faster rate. And that's the best way for you to learn. And then the next one after portfolio and testimonials is a blog. So that's where the blog is going to be, if it's on Florida oranges, then your blog for that website would be on the benefits of oranges, right? Or the blog would have recipes for the blog would have recipes for oranges, and like making popsicles out of orange juice, or orange juice mixed with I don't know, pineapple, right? That's a citrus, whatever. But that's where you have like the whole thing revolving around the website. That's where, for a freelancer, your blog would be about whatever it is that you're freelancing in. So if you're freelancing in website building, then the importance of having a website, the different, that was a little difficult, but the different marketing places that you can, or the different ways that you can market a website, those are going to be part of the things that are included in your website. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Yolanda?
Yes. Can you have more than one website?
Absolutely. So the whole thing that's another sick thing about
Because I have so
Builderall.
many things I want to, do.
Yes. Trust
I
me.
don't want to cram them all in one website.
No. You don't want to have too much. So a website is a group of web pages, right? So like this right here is considered a web page, right? So this is all, it's okay, Joycelyn, there's a replay. So whoever it is that you're connected with, I will drop the replay. I don't really have too much editing to do, probably just a little branding, and then that'll be that. You'll get the replay, and you can go on to the one that's recorded. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
But no, it's cool. Yeah, you can go on to the other one.
Now the accounting.
Oh, Joycelyn,
Mm-hmm.
who invited you here?
I think Leah added me.
Okay,
I know we have been talking about it, and I'm not sure if this is the branding group she was talking about.
Okay,
but
that's not a
I just
problem,
saw that I was in it, and I was like, oh yeah, because I've been trying to, do my branding and all that stuff too. So I don't know who invited me.
Leah will get you the replay for that. I'll be dropping it in the BYOB Telegram, and hopefully I'll remember the Facebook as well.
Okay.
Or if not, somebody else can, but it'll be there. Leah will have access to that. Don't worry about it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Blogs. Anyone? What was I talking about?
Websites are.
Oh yeah, as many as you want. That's a good problem to have. Too many ideas with Builderall. You can have subdomains. I can't show you the website. Oh yeah, I can. So that's another thing that's interesting. This is a subdomain. So that's another cool, dope thing, is that you can do unlimited subdomains with Builderall. So that means as many as you want. So, so let's say your website is yolandafromflorida.com. You are now able to do builderall.yolandafromflorida.com. Okay? Yeah, they need to fix that. And so on and so forth. Like this is one for TLC that I made. And this is like, I like to do this particular thing because I think it's pretty easy. Oh, this is the Instagram, Brandon, if you're still on it. But yeah, so that's where you don't have, when it comes to Builderall, if you're at the premium, you don't have to worry about running out of websites. With domains, I think you're only allowed, I don't remember if it's 10 or 15, and you have to pay like, extra. But the ones that are not doing well or that you're not actively using, you can disconnect. You still own them. You just disconnect them. And you'll have the opportunity to do unlimited subdomains for the ones that you are currently using. So it is 15. I wasn't sure, that's why I said 10, because it's better to underestimate, in my opinion.
But that's the domain you're talking about, the 15?
Yeah, so you could have 15 connected domains. Okay. But this right here, what you're looking at, is a subdomain. And so it's MakedaMarkets.com is the domain. TLC.MakedaMarkets.com is the subdomain. Gotcha?
Oh, got it. Yeah, I got it.
And so that's where I'm saying you literally don't have to worry about that with Builderall. That is why I love this tool. Okay? It just makes sense for $70 to now you're saying, but I got so many ideas. When you're thinking about paying hosting on something like GoDaddy or whatever for everything, here you want to remember at Builderall, they're not giving you a limit. They're saying the sky is the limit. And that's a pretty powerful tool for $70 a month.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So if that's all, I'll see you guys next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And Yolanda, don't feel afraid. You can invite some people on here now.
Okay.
Just like Daz did you. And as you're watching, remember, you want to duplicate what Daz is doing, because that'd be the best way for you to get results.
Right.
Cool?
Oh.
All righty, everyone. You guys have a good evening.
Thank you.
No
You
problem.
too. Thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem.
I'm excited for next week. Look, I'm gonna cut class.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be here.
Haywood, I hope
I'm
you're
gonna be
still
here.
on. It's going to be me,
Yep.
Haywood, and Yolanda. We're going to get some leads. 5 is just the minimum. We want to, the sky is the limit. All right?
All right.
Cool.
I'm with it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
No problem.